Years ago in university halls, I met a girl from Vietnam. Her laughter was like music, her touch was like a bomb. We spent one brilliant autumn writing songs and sharing dreams. Then she disappeared one morning, no goodbye, no in-betweens. I searched for her for months, but she had vanished without trace, left me with unfinished melodies and her memory's gentle grace. I moved on, built my life, but something always felt incomplete, like a chord progression missing its resolve, its final beat. I carried that unfinished song inside my chest for years, the melody of what we had, the harmony of tears. Sometimes love ends without an ending, sometimes chords just hang suspended in the air. I thought that's all we'd ever be, a beautiful beginning with no ending there. But life writes music in ways we can't foresee. Business brought me to her country, 20 years had passed since then. I saw her in a cafe, time had changed us both, but when our eyes met across the room, the years just fell away. She smiled and waved me over, said there's someone I want you to meet today. A young man stood beside her, maybe 17 or so. Composer, she said proudly, with a talent few could know. But when he turned to face me, I saw my own eyes looking back, my features in his profile, the truth hit like a heart attack. She whispered soft, I'm sorry, I was scared and young and far from home. I couldn't tell you I was pregnant, couldn't face it all alone. I went back to my family, raised them with their love and care. But every day I wonder if you'd want to know to share. The boy, our son, looked between us, understanding dawn and slow. He'd always known there was a story that his mother wouldn't show. You're him, he said so quietly, the one she wrote about in letters, the musician from her past. I always hoped we'd meet together. We sat in awkward silence, years of questions in the air. Then he pulled out his guitar, said maybe music's how we share. He played a melody so hauntingly familiar to my ears. I realized it was the song I'd started writing all those years. She taught it to me growing up, he said with gentle smile. Said someday I might finish it, but it would take a while. That it was incomplete by nature, missing someone's part. She said when I was ready, I'd find the other half, your heart. Sometimes love ends without an ending, but sometimes chords resolve in ways we never planned. I thought that's all we'd ever be, an unfinished song in a forgotten band. But here we are, my son and me, creating harmony from broken melody. The chord I started 20 years ago finally finds its resolution, finally flows through his hands and mine together at the keys. This is how love's music finds its peace. We spent that evening writing the rest of the song she taught him. My part and his part finally complete. She sat and listened crying as her son and I created something neither of us could have made alone. He has her eyes and my hands, her gentleness and my stubborn need to find the perfect chord. I miss 17 years of his life. Can't get them back, can't rewrite that silence. But we have now and we have music, the universal language of fathers and sons who find each other through unfinished melodies. Before I left, he said, "Will you come back? I have so many songs that need your part." I said, "I'll be back next month and we'll finish them all together." Some chords take 20 years to resolve. Some families take a lifetime to begin. But when the music finally comes together, it was worth the wait, worth every missing note, worth every year of wondering. This is the unfinished